this talk is crazy. Where's my baby? Where's my baby? You can't win, child. Can't get in. You can't get out of the crowd. People keep saying. Thank you for the congratulations, whoever you are. Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Dollar Tree USA, you were first. You gave me my first thumbs up. Thank you. Thank you for coming on in and being first. Traveling down the road and back again. The Hicks family 813. How you doing, bro? How you doing? Hope y'all doing well. Y'all, how's the weather in Tampa? How is the weather in the Bay Area? Cause I'm telling you, it's cold. It's cold as hell down here. It's cold. It's cold in the OR too. I don't know. Usually when it's cold outside, it's hot inside. And when it's hot inside, it's cold outside. Does that make sense? But it's like it's cold outside and it's cold inside now. I'm like, it's cold. It's cold. Brr. It's cold in here. There must be some churros in the atmosphere. I said, brr. It's cold in here. I forgot that the Bring It On movie. That movie was good. With Kristen Dunst and Gabrielle Union, and Kristen Dunst and Gabrielle Union just look amazing. They look great. They look great. They did like a little cameo commercial deal, and they look so good. They look good. Y'all look at my skin. Look what that Avogard and all that scrubbing doing. And I go 2 inches, well, like 2 inches. Well, you can say 2 inches, 2 inches above the elbow when you're scrubbing in for a case, and my skin gets so dry. Yo, what's up? What's up? Remember to like his stream. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate you. Dollar Tree USA. Even though your ass ain't a dollar no damn more. Talking about damn. I can go to Dollar Tree and dollar 25 cents, but it's like fucking things in there for $10. What in the world? What is the world coming to? TY Eagles, how you doing? Thank you so much for coming in, bro. I appreciate you. These fans say it's cool. It's cool. It's cold, right? Alvin T Walkers. Hey, what's up, Alvin? How you doing? Thank y'all for laughing and thank y'all for those emojis. I appreciate y'all. Haley says hi. Hi, Haley. Hi, Haley. Hi. I better stop doing that. I better stop doing that. I know y'all gonna be like, this motherfucker is crazy. I am not crazy. I just like to have a little bit of fun. And we all need to have a sense of humor. Now, straighten the hell up and laugh. I'm on the Davis, you're on Davis Island right now? So it's colder. Ooh, yeah, that wind chill, that coldness, and then with the wind chill, that's just like, the Great Lakes in Michigan. It's cold to the bone. To the bone. That's why I said I just couldn't run, y'all. I'm having to do I'm probably gonna do P90X again when I get to my Airbnb because y'all know I'm homeless and I, whatever, that spiel. But hopefully I can do some, hopefully I can do some P90X. We gotta keep losing. But I figure you left out Island. Yeah, no, I know what you're saying, Davis Island. I told you, I promise you, I've been over that way many a times, many a times. How many babies you delivered? Shed light upon darkness. I haven't delivered any baby. Shed light upon darkness. So where I work at level one trauma facility, we really don't do a lot of cesareans unless it's like emergencies. But since I've been here, I've done 4, which it's not exciting, because it's not like, if we are doing that, it's like critical moment, So one of the 4 times, which is better than having more of the 4 times, but it didn't turn out so well. But none today. But in my career, I've done thousands. I'm not gonna sit up here and lie to you. I've assisted on vaginal, deliveries, but I'm talking about a whole lot of C-sections. So y'all know that's my most favorite case. I know people like that's kind of strange, but that's my most favorite case because I told my mom, I said, Mom, You wouldn't believe it. She says, and my mom is pretty much like, yeah, I can't believe it because you work in the OR. But my mom basically, like, her sister was a midwife and my mom like helped deliver kids and all that, like, seriously, like, so it was nothing to my mom, but she was excited for me, but I was just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this, and oh my gosh, we did this and we did this, and I cut the umbilical cord, and then this happened, and we had to do this and this, and we use these great things, and she was like, calm down, it's okay. I just when I just knew I wanted to do it. But it's so crazy because my first case ever was a fetal demise. So my first case ever in school that not to say that, when I was in 10th grade, I was in medical technology. It's a medical technology is a 2-year course, 10th and 11th. So you're a sophomore and a junior, and you get to job shadow and kind of really get hands on in the medical field while in high school. So I'm sure y'all probably had it in y'all high school where child care. There was like child care, surgical technology. So it's child care, surgical technology, and it's something else. Oh, like automobile, the automobile one. So yeah, it was very informative. I loved it. I loved that so much. I did, and I still, I went home to Mississippi, and I still, let me just like, I still go to the school sometimes, and I see Miss Cal, who was my instructor, and she taught me so much. She really did, and it's just crazy to see. It's just crazy to witness that. I think it's super super cool. Um, you talked to Joseph. No, you know what? So, she's doing okay. She's just not really, probably like posting and doing things and stuff, but she's doing all right. And I don't know if you know her best friend Eddie. Um, I've talked to him too. Actually, I spoke with them when I went home. But everything is good. But it's just like how some families just kind of move. Um, I just can't put her business out here and stuff, but people just moving silent. But she's okay. Like my whole family's okay. I thank God for that. But yeah, I can't say so. I can't say so much. But yeah, everything is okay. Everything's okay. She's alive and well, if that's what you're asking. Right by your favorite spot, Tampa General. Oh yeah, Tampa General Hospital. Yeah, so I worked there, and yeah, I know. I'm telling you, I worked at Tampa General. I've worked at Tampa General Hospital, and then also I worked in. Oh my gosh, I worked at Worcester Chapel. I worked in for Baycare at St. Joseph Hospital. I've worked at the St. Joseph Women Hospital. I worked at the St. Joe's Hospital in Measton, Eden. I'm trying to think about these hospitals, but I worked at so many. Baycare facility. It's in Tampa, and it's on. What? Okay, don't tell me. Don't tell me. Oh my God. Okay, what is that? What's the boulevard? Days Boulevard. It's the boulevard over by the stadium. It's gonna drive me insane. I had it in my mind. Help me out. Come on now. Okay, okay. So Tampa. Okay, so I'm just drawing a blank. Man, it's a boulevard, and it has a Baker facility on it. You know what? I got the computer right in front of me. I'm gonna find this out, shit, because I'm gonna lose my mind. Music make me lose control, but actually, when I can't figure something out, it makes me lose control. But yeah, but I know what you're talking about though. This is some strange weather going. Ty. Everybody's saying that. Everybody's saying it. Patients and docs and everybody's like, this is crazy. I'm like, it really is crazy, y'all. Like for real, it's crazy. They gonna make me do this bicycle mess when you trying to Google something. Oh Lord, hold on one second. I gotta put all this in here because they want me to verify the cars. That's a car. Lord. Okay, it let me go. Okay. Dale Mabry. It ain't the Boulevard. Dale Mabry Highway in Tampa, Florida. Dale Mabry, and I'm gonna do the Baycare Hospital on Dale Mabry. Uh, um, it's a Baycare. It's a Baycare facility. It's like a surgical center, yeah, that's what it is, surgical center. But it's on Dale Mabry. But I've been all around. I've been all around. Do you watch when the baby comes out? That would gross me out. Dollar Tree USA. Well, we gotta watch when the baby come out. Who? What? Why wouldn't I have to pay attention? I gotta watch. Yes, absolutely. My right hand to God. Yes, I've assisted on lots and lots of vaginal deliveries, but way more cesareans. So cesareans are C-sections. And when a patient pretty much has, like my middle sister Josie, she wouldn't mind me telling this, but she had a C-section. So when she had Jemiah, she had a C-section because Jemiah was big as hell, and Jason Jr. was big as hell too. But anyway, no matter how big he was, she would have had a repeat C-section. So that's what she did. She had two C-sections. Keisha had all her children vaginally and stuff. They don't mind me telling you this. This ain't no TMI. We all family. But people may think that, oh, well, wow, you didn't, that's not childbirth. Yes, the hell it is. And also, a cesarean is way more. A C-section is way more dangerous than a vaginal delivery because it's all both of them are major surgeries, but it's you're going through so many different layers, and the recovery is harder for someone who dealt with a C-section versus a vaginal because you got a lot more stitches. I mean, you can kind of you can get stitches too vaginally as well, but way more stitches and staples and things when you do a cesarean because you do a fenestrial incision. So it's like an incision that goes horizontal below the belly button, and you put in some you put in like a Lexus room protector or Sims retractors, Balfour, all those things. A Balfour is self-retaining retractor, but you put in retraction, and then yeah, you cut layers so you get to that womb, and which I'm saying womb, but uterus. So you get to the uterus, and then that's when you make another incision, and then the baby's inside of there, and then we push the baby out. You'll see a bunch of fluid and sometimes even fecal matter. I know I was a shitty baby. um Can you imagine being an OR with this man and he's making a YouTube video that's real professional? Is due his fake ass shit is due. Okay. He's energetic because of crack cocaine. Oh, okay. Thanks. See why Eagle says, "How are you so energetic?" Oh, God, I'm high off of life. I really, really am. I think people think it's because of the energy drinks. I haven't even had energy drink today. I haven't. I got one C. I got one C for a peach, and I haven't even popped it open yet. I drink a lot of water, but I just even when I was at my biggest, I really have so much. I always had so much energy. I'm full of life. I thank God. Even when I don't feel good, I remember I had strep throat, but we gonna knock that bad juju out of here. I have so much energy. I had so much energy then, and I don't know. I've always had the energy. My mom would always say, she was like, "Boy, we got up before you did." My mom, when she was going to the hospital, and when she had just got her cancer diagnosis and stuff, and she's going to the hospital, and she said, "Boy, we just got up," meaning my dad and her just would get up, and no, no, no. I would just get up when they already like starting to go, about to leave, and I'd beat them to the hospital because I'd be like, "Mom, but you and Dad be stopping y'all stop. You may get something to eat, and just things like that and stuff, whatever." But I've always been full of energy, and who reminds me of that is Kelsey, because Kelsey is always up before the alarm. That's my youngest niece. Keisha's youngest daughter, Keisha's daughter, Keisha's youngest, because she has a daughter and two sons. Josie has a son and a daughter, and I'm not kidding. Kelsey's always up. She's always up. When I took that, little break, going home, that girl is always up, and she reminds me so much of me when I was her age, because I was always up. My mom never had to get me up, but them boys, and it's funny because Keisha got to get the boys up, and my mom had to get them up. But yeah, we definitely uh we just definitely, we were about the school. I can tell you that much. But anyway, yeah, energy is whatever. It's my deal is however you tell yourself you're gonna feel. My dad is 71 and he won't sit down. My dad is 71 years old and he will not sit down. And it's crazy. Me talking to my brother-in-law was like, well, you don't want him to sit down. You sit down, maybe, he that's when it's over. And I'm like, well, that makes sense. I just want my dad to take it easy. But my dad is always moving. And I think I probably get that from him, as well. Um, but apparently Joe says I do crack. But I've lost weight, but I think I gotta, if I'm doing crack, I need to be skinnier than this. I'm gonna be pissed off. Because they said the benefits of doing crack, you're skinnier. I'm like, hell, I ain't that damn skinny. I'm 271. Well, actually, let me take it back. I am, I am 267 because I'm down. I don't want to lie. Let me look. I gotta be. I had to make sure. Let me put the calculator. I really feel like I've lost another pound or two, but y'all know I try to stay off the. I'm not gonna get on the scale again to the end. Maybe February 27, 28. Maybe February 21st. You know what I'm saying, when that YouTube check drop. But it won't be till it's gonna be about 3-4 weeks from now at least. But I was 478.8, and let's just see, minus 267. Yep, 267 pounds. Because 478.8 minus 267 is 211.8. But I'm not putting that point 0.8 because really, if you round it off to the whole number, it would be 212 pounds. But I have lost 211 for sure. Do you get mad at patients and lie to them? I don't even know why would you even ask me some mess like that? Daniel, and also I work in surgery. Patients are asleep. I mean, I do see patients, but they're going to sleep when they come to the OR. Daniel says, "Happy Monday, sub guys. Happy Monday to you, Daniel, and everybody." The show of life says, "Have mercy on us." Yes, and call on God to have mercy on you. You need help. I don't know why y'all coming in here trolling. Ain't nobody trolling y'all. Why you trolling me? T.Y. Eagle said, "Hey, T, be easy." Hey, Alvin says, "Hey, shed light is all right." MLK. Yes, MLK is the Tampa. Well, is MLK Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard, or right? That's where the stadium, and then St. Joe's Hospital, and then St. Joe's Women is located. But Dale Mabry Highway is the other facility tied in with Baycare. You work at the hospital and you still broke? Yes. Broke ain't even a word. Broke ain't even a word. I've been eating styrofoam. I'm sorry. My coworker saw me in the room earlier. She said, "Please don't cry. You're going to make me cry." I said, "I'm sorry. I'm sorry." I told myself I'm not going to be doing this. I'm sorry. It just hits me. I get emotional. And y'all may think, "Oh, he joking. Oh, he playing." No, I'm not playing. I really get emotional. And it's hard out here. It's hard out here for a pimp. You gotta pay the money for the rent, and I ain't even got no damn rent. I'm sorry. It's hard. But thank you for reminding me. Thank you for reminding me how terrible of a person I am. Okay, Martin Luther King. Who said he was broke? TYE. Colin says, "Hi. Pliable extra." His titles are homeless and Republican. I really am that. You think I'm taking this out My ass, what? Our brother is cold. It is cold. Yeah, how is the weather where you are, Alvin? You in the Carolinas, and I heard that it's been snowing there. So you believe that really played TYU? They apparently they believe it. What's the piece of meat between the booty hole and vagina called? The piece of meat between the booty hole. Why does that sound like a rib or something? God forgive me. I think I'm like oxtail. I'm hungry. I am hungry. Apparently, Lord have mercy. Um, why is I'm looking at these CEUs and it's like, why do they have me typing? I have to answer this. Oh Lord. One second. Okay. Do you deal with ICU patients? Okay, so I don't go. Okay, so here's the deal. I guess you could say yes because we had one earlier. So I don't go to the. I mean, I go to the ICU when we're transporting a patient or something, but like, so I'm not. We don't do anything in the intensive care unit. But yes, sometimes the patient has to come down. That's been in ICU, intensive care unit, maybe having to get a tracheostomy, or we have to like, modify a trach or something of that nature. Or you unfortunately sometimes have patients like they what's the word? Their health deteriorates a little bit more, and you have to bring them to the OR. Maybe they become septic, and you have to come in and maybe do like fasciotomy or some type of thing like that and stuff. But yeah, I mean, I guess you can say I deal with ICU patients in a surgical setting. It's embarrassing if that's your title. I'm just saying, like, keep that shit private. What do you mean, shit private? What are you talking about? You talking about homeless or whatever? But why would I keep something private when people have called me that? And so I'm putting it out there where people have called me. So what's the deal? When, okay, people can come in and talk about you all day long, all these shows, but then when you put it out there, now I should be embarrassed. I should be embarrassed for how you guys perceive me, how some of you perceive me, not everybody. So what's the embarrassment? Oh, it's embarrassing how, because now that I say these things, and it's like, oh my gosh, you should be ashamed of yourself. Well, shouldn't you guys be ashamed of yourself for coming into not just my live stream, but other people's live streams on other people's channels and disrespect them? You guys should be ashamed. So don't sit up here and hate me or get upset because I'm sitting up here trolling your motherfucking ass back. Don't get upset with my ass. Don't take it out on me. You're the one who created it. And you probably didn't create it with just yourself, but I'm just saying the negative people created it. And on top of that, if you have a problem with that, you are part of the you're a part of the problem. Any normal person would probably look at it and just crack the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like, so obviously, it's something wrong with people who have a problem with that. In my opinion, right? You said right, Ramon? Is it? He's LOL. The CP Gooner. Hi, hello. Is that Epstein? Is that Epstein? How you doing, Jeffrey Epstein? Right, said keep being you and block the haters. Shit, hit right. Shit, I block some of them. I can't be blocking all of them. You know how much money they be making my. You better ask Pete McIntyre. You better ask DJ So Cool. Your haters are shit. Your haters are your Benjamins, and that's on everything I love. Erica Danbury, you said I have cancer. I'm so sorry that you have cancer. Oh my gosh. I unfortunately I know of several people like in real life that have cancer, and then here on YouTube, which is real life, that are battling cancer too. Thank you for sharing that. I pray that everything just works out, and keep keep pushing, keep pushing. My mom, she passed of ovarian cancer, but she was definitely a fighter. The way that I look at it is God has the final say in everything. The doctors does not, because even the doctor was like, oh, the time that they gave my mom, and my mom like lived past that time. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, I just feel like it's solely up to God, and not trying to make it just all like about that, but that's what it's about. You said good job. I watch videos and shorts and subscribe and like your person and your content, and you are my big inspire, and y'all are awesome content creator and a part of my YouTube family. Oh, thank you so much, Alvin. God bless you. How do you treat tiny hat fatigue? Y'all just be coming up with all kind of shit. Prince cash you out. Say you AI. Otomy, incision into. That's what otomy is. Ectomy is removal of. So otomy. So if I say a laparotomy, we're making a incision into the abdominal. Laparoscopy, meaning with the camera, and then say if we're saying panicuectomy, that's where we're removing basically the penis, surgical removal of the penis, or you can say orchiectomy. We're gonna remove an actual part of the scrotum, a part like the actual ball that's inside the scrotum sac. Um, our brother, yes, it's snowing here, and tomorrow light snow, and Wednesday rain and snow. Oh my gosh! Are you a gynecologist? No, I'm not a surgeon. Okay, I assist gynecologists, but I'm not. I'm a surgical first assist in surgery. I am a certified, so I'm a certified first assist. I'm a certified surgical technologist, and I'm a certified cell processing technologist. And that's what I do. Like, honest to God, that's what I do. Like, literally, like, it's been overwhelming today because like I show up and the doctor was like, "I'm so happy to see you. Listen, so and so isn't here today. I'm gonna need for you to come and assist me." I'm like, okay, and I'm like, shit, it's gonna be a 2 hour case. But the charge was like, Terrence, are you up for it? I'm like, of course. I mean, I'm not gonna say no. He personally wanted me to come and assist on the case, so I went in. I assisted him, and the case went beautiful. It went great. But it's just a lot. It's a lot on you. It's a lot. Some of these cases are simple, but then some of them are really complex, and you just got to have your A game no matter what. But I thank God that I got my A game. Colin, I saw in a comment you put that you're super awesome, and I love that you're super awesome. Every time you say that, you put a big smile on my heart, and I love that. SD Jester, I'm just gonna say SD. Say hello, hi, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. Alan says hello to Colin. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all for giving me a thumbs up and all that. It's a quick work live stream. You should consider going to a herbal store. They may be able to recommend some natural options. Um, what do you mean? I'm sorry. Natural options for what? I, what is it? What do we natural? What is it? Natural options for what? Um, I do SD. I do remember you. I want to say it's Eddie like Jester, but I do remember you. I remember. I definitely remember you. I remember that profile pic of yours for sure. Colin says hi to Alvin. I was here in a previous live stream. Okay, cool. Betty Bill, wait, bet it up says how many surgeries will I need for you to get those corn and calluses off my feet? For you to get these corns and calluses off my feet. Okay, well then that's podiatry, and hell, only one. You only need one surgery for that. Are they? Do they hurt to the point where you can't walk? Because I'd say definitely reach out to a podiatrist, but definitely just one surgery, and can fix that right on up. Now the recovery may be a little different because if you got them on both feet, I don't recommend doing it simultaneously, which obviously at the same time, because you can't walk, and you'd have to obviously rely on someone, if that's the case. But I mean, that people do that too. People do bilateral things to kind of get it all out of the case, get it all out, and do it in one setting. But I think that also depends on your family support. Or do you have someone there to help you around, and or whatever the case may be. I love you too, Colin. I appreciate you. I know what you did last summer. Oh shit! I thought that was behind me. I thought that was behind me. But clearly, you know. The person who has. Oh, oh, right. Well, you got to put that in there because I was like, "What are you saying, Urban? What? I don't know." But oh, okay. Well, hopefully they come back. Hopefully they come back. We believe in the same thing. We believe in the same thing. Tia, I hope you feel better than the other day. Nina, yes. I feel so. I, are you saying me? Because I feel so much better. I feel so much better. Like far as like mentally and people just coming and being bullies and being mean. But I feel good. I feel good. I really do. I'm gonna check this. Y'all, oh, that may be too much. Oh no, that's not. That's not. I thought I messed up. Tomorrow's schedule is so busy. Oh my gosh. It's a bunch of hips, y'all. I think people have fallen on ice because we've gotten some ice now in some places, and I think people have fallen on ice. Yes, they have because it is like 12 hip cases. Oh my gosh. Um, keep sucking. You said keep trucking Trump's DICK. Okay, I absolutely will, Eugene. Thank you so much. Nina said, yes, I didn't like that at all. I ride with you on everything because Nina, thank you so much. But you know what? I appreciate you for saying that. I don't want y'all to, I know people don't. I mean, when you support somebody, you don't want to see somebody basically getting like chewed a new asshole or being roasted. I mean, it's one thing to be roasted, but just to be totally disrespected. Um, but you know what? We are going to be okay. The people who, let me just say, you people who, the good, decent people, because I'm not perfect, but I'm telling you, we're going to always come out on top. We're going to win. These trolls they'll never win. They will never win unless we allow them to. If we allow them to, like, look, I'll clap back and I'll troll and I'll laugh and all that stuff, whatever, but I'm never going to put myself in a position where I'm ruining my life. You know what I'm saying? Never do that. So I'm gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. I'm gonna be okay. And I'm not trying to sit up here and be funny and just get off the subject, but you have such a beautiful profile pic, like for real. Um, Alvin T. Walker says, "Our brother, I'm proud of you and your sisters. Thank you so much. I'm proud of them too. I really am. Life is whatever you make it, and I just think about. I was talking to Keisha. I was like, you remember the butter rice? You remember you remember them damn spam days? And she was like, yeah. She was like, but she was like, you realize we had that the other night. I was like, and the kids loved it. They love Roman noodles and all that stuff. We used to eat that so much. We used to eat the noodles. Oh my, what is that? Shit, it start with a C. I gotta hold on. Roman noodles. Maruchan. We used to eat those like top ramen and Maruchan noodles. Oh my gosh. And I love the pork ones. I love the pork and the hot and spicy. Man, I'm sorry, y'all, but every time I think about this, it's nostalgic for me because I go back to a time like on the weekend and I'm watching Courage the Cowardly Dog and my mom is cooking these noodles and it's just such a like I go back there. So that's why food is so like amazing and stuff in different instances because sometimes it can be bad. It can bring you sadness and sorrow you know, put you in a bad, depression or whatever. But for me, like, I think about a lot of foods and I just think about my mom and family and things of that nature. But it's crazy how my nieces and nephews love the food that Joe, Keisha, and myself used to eat. You can never be decent going against your people uh, for. Well, that's very mean to put that in there. That's very negative. I wish you wouldn't be negative. Yes, I didn't like that at all. I ride with you because okay. Again, thank you so much. Absolutely, absolutely. But sorry, it seems to be the broke folks. Thank you. I'll be 55 in 2 months. Wow, that's incredible. That is so amazing. And right, um, Ramon, am I saying your name right? You said yep. Alvin T. Walker says, "Our brother, do you remember Ver Ver Viraminos? Ver what's that? Verminos? What is that, Alvin? What is Verminos? I I don't know what that is. Terrence will be 65 in 2 months. Say, you think so? Ooh, I look. I pray to God I live to see 65. I pray to God. Look, I pray to God. That's a blessing. That's a blessing. And I pray to God I live to see like my dad is 71 and um my dad is 71 and like I said he don't sit down. So Alvin, do you are you trying to put something else there? I'm not trying to be funny, but do you mean verminos? What are you trying to say something else? Because I don't know what that is. Do you mean like Domino's or something like that? I definitely love some Domino's pizza. Jason Myers, you said hi. How was your day? It's been a blessing. It's not over with. It's been a blessing. It has been. It's almost 9 o'clock actually. We've been on live for 37 minutes. I'm on an extended break. Everybody's in the break room. Y'all know I don't do the. You know I don't do no damn lounge. Um, but they in there, and then I think they got the CNN channel on, which is interesting. What is your favorite lure to use? What is your favorite lure to use for top water fishing? Spinner bait or click baits? Huh? I don't know what that is. I don't know what you mean. Bud Morgan, I don't follow. I mean, I fished and stuff. I don't know what you mean when you putting that in there. I don't know. Um, the bait we use sometimes like it'd be like the little fake fishes, the little plastic things, or actual worms. But if you do you mean that? Our brother that is blessed. Thank you so much. You said yes. Alvin, how is your sister, your sister Darnisha doing? Tell Darnisha I said hello, hello. You guys, so I'm not in the OR technically. I'm in the education room. So let's go ahead and remove this. Freedom. My face can breathe. I got my beard is bearding and it's hair everywhere. But I don't have hair on my head. So, but I still wear a bouffant. You have to wear a bouffant even if you're bald, okay? Because you still have skin cells. People don't realize that your skin cells, which are microscopic, can fall off and do fall off. We shed skin cells like every like minute or whatever, and that's why you have to wear protective personal equipment PPE. But yeah, I'm gonna pop this in here, and this is what it's gonna be. Um, and I appreciate y'all. Let me do that here. I'm trying to just charge and do. I'm trying to do 1,000 things in one. Politics and medical providers don't mix well. You said politics and medical providers don't mix well. It don't. I try my best to avoid talking anything like politics at work and stuff. But when you like again, that's why I avoid the lounge and all that because people just. That's when you're chilling. You are on your chill time, and then people like want to put their opinions out there and stuff. And I just don't want to be around that. Not at work, not at work. I've seen too many arguments and stuff happen and all that, so whatever. Pure Ad says, "Hey, hello, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you. If you guys haven't already double tapped the damn screen for me." Alvin Walker says, "Our brother, my sister is in a relationship now. Really? Oh, oh. Darnisha in the. Okay, all right. Now we're gonna have to make sure our sister good now, Alvin. Okay, make sure our sister be good. What type of doctor? I'm not a doctor. I'm a certified first assist in surgery, and if you guys let me just I'm gonna read what I am, okay, because I know some people are like, what is that, what is that, Terrence? um I'm gonna I'm gonna type in certified um first certified surgical first assistant. A certified surgical first assistant, which is a CSFA, is an advanced allied health professional who provides direct hands-on aid to surgeons by handling tissue, controlling bleeding, and closing wounds. Notes: the NBSTSA, which is the National Board Surgical Technology Surgical Assisting, which I have both. I have my certification. I'm certified in first assist. I'm certified as a surgical technologist, and I am certified, and I'm certified in both. So I've taken state exams for both, and it's so hard. But it you have to, in some places you have to be certified. Some states you don't. Mississippi, you still don't have to be certified. There's places in Tennessee you don't have to be certified. Where you are, Alvin, like the Carolinas, North and South, you don't have to be certified in some of those areas, but a lot of areas you do. But I'm certified in both of them. Also, I'm certified in serial processing technology. I'm certified in serial processing technology. Did I say that already? Um, in Mayo Clinic of Medicine and Science, requiring completion of the credit program and passing a national exam. This role typically earns a median salary of approximately 72,250 dollars in some regions. CFAs are essential in OR for improving patient safety and surgical efficiency. Um, Pathways include post associate certificate programs or bridge programs for experienced certified surgical technologists. The job outlook: this is a high growth specified field within the operating room, offering opportunities for career advancement. And then you could, there's so CSFA certification. Um, like I said, it's like first assist and then the surgical technology. So like surgical technology, obviously you just need to go to an accredited college. But but let's see, what is the highest paid? So, well, I mean, this is AI, but it's saying that the highest paid surgical assistants, um, often somebody smell really good. Just, oh my gosh. Is that
Maybe
you?
me?
Mmm. Ooh wee.
I always try and smoke.
Okay, all right now, Dylan.
Yes, Terrence.
Ooh, I'm sorry. I just took a.
That's funny.
It's just so refreshing.
Thank you.
Oh my stars. Okay, now I ain't mad at you. But
Is it my cologne or the fucking or the thing for my car, the air freshener?
Wow, that's how your car smells.
Yeah.
I might
It's
need
either
to
my
take.
car, it's my cologne.
I might need to take a ride in your car. And I like that core water you got there.
Yeah,
I love that water. Oh my gosh.
Very refreshing.
That's the water I drink. And it's so the highest paid surgical assistant, often specialized in surgical first assistant, can earn over 100,000 annually, with top earners potentially reaching 130,000 plus. So again, this is just very vague. But anyway, that's what I do.
My hands too.
Um,
I'll go with
Certified
this.
bootlicker. We just don't make. We just we. So, oh, hey, how you doing, single to miss? We just don't make darn enough. I know, right? It's so funny because the top places I went to. Okay, so Anchorage, Alaska. I didn't make nothing in Honolulu, Hawaii. Honolulu, Hawaii. I went there twice. I mean, I went there with cross country. I probably was making like,
Hmm?
I probably was making like on that assignment.
Something I had to do.
probably like 30,000 in 13 weeks, which is nothing as a traveler. But the top place is Midland, Texas, middle of nowhere. I made bank there. 13 weeks, easily $60,000. In 13 weeks, easily 60,000. And that's without call or anything. No bonuses, just working. It is money out there, but it as a traveler, obviously it increases, but it's where you're willing to go and and how you're willing to live. That's how I look at it. So it all depends. But thank you so much, and I appreciate you for your services. I know that's a surgical technologist right there. Also awesome, and a first assist, right? So congratulations to you. We do a lot. We can even finish seeing the patient up if the doctor decides to leave the table. Say exactly. So I'm happy you said that because when I was in Iowa, so I've been in all parts of Iowa, but some of the smaller Onawa. Now y'all know I didn't like Carroll, Iowa. So Carroll, Iowa was, they was a little bit behind time. But Onawa, Iowa, there the doctors just like, under their supervision. And that's like state law. Like you can just do so much, so much. There okay, so I remember I was assisting on total joints there and you're drilling into the bone, okay, for an like an IM nail, intramedullary nail, when you're putting in a nail in someone's like femur, we putting the nail in. Depends on where you are, you can do so much. It's so funny because I remember some places in New York we could even suction. You could even suction in some places in New York, but then you go to like I don't know, like Arizona, and it's like you basically doing the case. So it all depends. It all depends. Um, you said, bro, duck the question 2 times. What was the question? Can you read my Epstein comment, please? Kind of felt like you were ducking the question. Okay. Oh, you bitch, huh? Keep talking, but talk to me. Um, he also had a children auction. I don't. Okay, so it must have been held because I don't see it. Hey Blake, see, love miss you. Glad you. I love you too. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. But you said you okay. You think Kobe? You think Trump belongs in jail due to what released in the files? According to the files, he raped and impregnated 13-year-old girl, killed. Okay, according to those files, which are lies. Okay, that's crazy. Sorry, I can't that's just it's fabricated, so it doesn't really hold anything. So there you go. It's like all lies. So you said correct. When I started, people were so nasty and evil to me, but I learned quickly. Like you mean like in the OR? Yeah. Like so, you guys, if you're thinking about doing it and stuff, definitely it's something that you gotta really want to do it, and it just can't be because of money. You gotta have a passion for it. No matter what you're doing, you gotta have a passion for whatever you do in life, in my opinion. And that's just what it is. You said resent. Recent avatars coping so hard. Are they lies about? Let me tell you, I joke about all that stuff, but I feel like all of that are just distractions. From both sides. At the end of the day, is any of them in jail? How many places have you worked at? Like at states? Okay, 32 states. Yep, 32 states. My dad and I, we have at I say my mom and dad's house, because y'all know my mom passed away, but we have this big these like 50 states, the big like the map and stuff, and then it's like a magnet, and I put like a little star every place I've gone to. And the last state, the last state that I went to, like let me just say that I never traveled to, was I don't want to lie. Oh my gosh, what state was that? The last place, Vermont. Vermont was the last. Vermont was like because I've traveled around all New England area. So Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine, Massachusetts, all around that area and stuff, whatever. But Vermont was like, which I've gone to Vermont several times now, but Vermont was like the last state that was like new, because like the last state before I got here in Florida, back to Florida, I was in Portland, Maine. Well, I no, I was in Carroll, Iowa, and then before Carroll, Iowa, I was in Portland, Maine. And so yeah, I just kind of going all over and stuff. But yeah, 32 states. I didn't plan on it. I don't know how the hell that happened, but it happened. Um, Hope people are being nice both and working on life. Yeah, people. Yeah, people are being nice. You do have some mean people, but that's just what it is. Hey, Coop Whitney, how you doing? It's all lies about Bill Gates too, or just so. I think what you're trying to do is get a reaction, and I'm not going to give you that, but thank you. I appreciate you. I have shot I have shot glasses from all the states. My husband and I owned our own OEN trucking business, so I can tell you a lot about who says what in each state. Nice, nasty people. So, how many states you been to, single to miss? And it's crazy because you said you and your husband got a trucking business. So Jamon has a trucking business, Keisha husband, and my gosh, he's oh my god, how many? I think it's like over a dozen trucks now, and he keeps telling me to get my CDL, and I'm like, I need to do that. I could take a break maybe from the medical field, and then he's like, you basically do it when you be traveling and driving so much. I'm like, yeah, because when I went home, I didn't fly. When I went home to Mississippi, I drove. I did rent a car because I didn't want to use the gas guzzler, and so I rented a car, and I drove from here to Fort Myers back to Mississippi. But then when I went to Mississippi, I didn't just stay in Mississippi. Y'all know I went to went to Texas and Alabama and Tennessee and just kind of all over. But I had so much fun. I did not sleep. Um, my family is from upstate New York. Okay, cool. So Cooper, did I tell you that I worked in Norwich, New York at Chenango Memorial Hospital, and uh, I remember seeing signs for like Albany and Binghamton, but I worked both in those places. But Albany is a state capital of New York. But I've worked in Albany too at Albany Medical Center. But yeah, I remember seeing all those like signs around and stuff like Ithaca. You know what I'm saying? Ithaca. I remember seeing those signs and stuff, whatever. But yeah, I remember when I was in my my mom she had already passed away and stuff, but I've gone to New York. My mom, obviously when my mom was alive, but there was Yonkers, the Bronx, Brooklyn, Harlem, and I remember telling my mom, I said, Mom, because I sent her all these pictures and stuff of the Apollo Theater. I said, Mom, this is a dump outside. She said, Bro, what do you mean? I said, Mom, look at the pictures, and I sent her all the pictures. It's when you go from the outside in Brooklyn, the Harlem Theater, oh my, it just looked like raggedy. But inside it's just like all this is inside of this. It's just so nice. But on the outside it's like crazy. But you never really see it on TV. So, but anyway, I love Florida. I say I love Florida. I love New York. Um, I think the most three exciting places I've been, well, as far as states, definitely Florida, Colorado, and New York. And y'all know how I feel about the damn Chinese in New York. It's so good. It's so good. It's just something different about those places. Um, because I can tell you're generally a nice person and you don't deserve the hate you getting. Oh well, I mean, people gonna hate. Hell, there's people hate me and my damn family. So whatever. It's just what it is. I mean, I pray for people. I really do, and I get upset. But it's just I don't know. I'm growing. I'm learning. Every day is a learning, giving me opportunity to learn something and deal with things a lot better. Like even like I was telling you, I was talking to my dad about precepting, and I remember like so my preceptors were old school. Like they would hit you. We would call them Uncle Ben's and Aunt Jemima's. All. And but now it's a different world, and you have to be. aware and a little bit more sensitive, and it's just what it is. So what I'm doing to better myself, I'm taking a workshop because I spoke with the educator here. I'm taking a workshop, and it's on precepting, and maybe it can shed light on, give me a better, I don't know, idea about it. Shed light on it, and it can probably better me, and then they're gonna pay me too. So so that's positive. I'm not doing it for the money. It's on the weekend, but I want to go to it, and I want to approach things better. I feel like I've improved, but we all have room for improvement. You said, Blake, you said don't let them hate. We love you, T. Thank you so much. Keep talking. They can come talk to this redneck LOA. When I worked in Mississippi, and I remember Dr. Clapp and Dr. Clapp and Dr. Guest, general surgeons, and they used to call me, oh man, Clarence, and my name is Terry. I'm like, why do they keep calling my ass Clarence? And cool white surgeon, very nice, and they both were commenting. They was like, oh, we love the It's a Wonderful Life. Oh, it's a wonderful. Oh Lord, it's a wonderful world. What's the Christmas movie? Cause I got it on. I got the movie black and white DVD. It's a Wonderful Life. Is it? It's a Wonderful Life. It's a 1946 film, and the guy in that movie is Clarence. And they were like, you're kind, blah blah blah, patient. I'm cuckoo a little bit, but I'm patient. And so they would call me that. And then I remember Dr. Guest. Lord knows, Mississippi, that was my first job in surgery, and I ain't had no extra money to be spending and stuff. And he was like, "I want you to go get this movie," and I'm like, "No, it's okay." He was like, "No, I'm gonna give you the money to go get it." I'm like, "No, no, no, I don't need to go get it. I'm good, Dr. Guess." And so he puts a bill, in my scrub when I'm doing my scrub top when I'm doing my 5 minute scrub, prep. And I'm telling you, y'all, I do the case. It was a big, like, open belly case and stuff. But when I left, and because to take off the scrubs and stuff and put my scrubs on, he gave me $100. So the movie, that's back when Walmart would have the bins of DVDs in them, and they were like $5. And so I got the movie, and you damn straight, because I was telling my mom, I said, tell my mom, I said, this man gave me $100. Maybe he didn't have any small bills. I said, then she was like, okay, well, make sure you just give, his check. I said, I sure the hell ain't. And so I gave him the money. He was like, no, no, that's for you. I'm like, no, 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 no. He was like, Terrence, that's for you. I was like, no, 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 no. I'm telling y'all, that was so kind of him to do that. And it's so crazy because I mean, I definitely could have, I definitely needed the money, but it was just so nice. But anyway, that's one of my favorite movies to watch, and not just Christmas time, but hell, it can just be maybe when I'm sad or whatever. It's a Wonderful Life. But I love that movie in black and white. I love it in black and white, and I got it. I got it in black and white. You said I have been to all 50 states. Yes, get your CDL and travel. I had so much fun meeting new people. Wow, that's awesome. Well, one of the drivers for my brother-in-law, hell, make more money than I make. I said, damn. I mean, but it has taken a little bit of a dip. But with the outlook, just like anything in medical, we have to have truckers. That's why I say, y'all know I was hit by two 18-wheelers. But I'm alive, I thank God. But I definitely feel like it's super necessary because we can't do what we do without them. um Kobe, he's at work, and I love that you're pushing it, but maybe back off a bit until he's off work. It's not very good to talk. Yes, yeah, I agree. Yep, I know Albany. I love the scenery. Yeah, me too. What did I love about Albany, New York? Well, y'all know these are my big bag days. I love the food. But what did I do in Albany, New York? What was exciting? Oh, it's so funny, but because, well, I guess I was in Albany and I ate a lot of stuff, but when I was in Albany, I found out about Encore Casino, which is in Everett, Massachusetts. And I could just beat them damn nurses ass up because I'm an addict. I love the casino, but I'm a degenerate like all of us that goes to the casino. Um, but yeah, I just loved that drive, and it was fun. Oh, I love the mall there too. There was a nice mall, Cheesecake Factory. There you go. Oh my gosh, it was so good. The banana, the banana pudding cheesecake. I'm not doing it to myself. The pineapple upside down cheesecake. I know y'all like that was his memories, but it was a great memory. Great, it was fun. It was really fun. I have family in the Bronx. I was scared to death. The trash and the rata and people walked fast like zombies. Really? I loved that whole area. I remember so I also was in Yonkers and I remember telling my mom, I said, Mom, because I had hair then. I had hair on my head. I'm bald headed as hell now. But I would tell my mom, I said, Mom, I was sitting in the barbershop. I said, this white guy came in and this Asian guy, and then and it was like this Indian woman, and she was selling like bootleg DVDs and stuff. And so she was like, uh-huh. My mom was just like, okay, but my mom already knew, like, it's just a melting pot. It's so different than Mississippi. My mom traveled a lot too, in her younger years and stuff. And my dad traveled a lot as well. My mom and dad actually met in a different state, but they just happened to be both from Mississippi. So anyway, but yeah, it was a melting pot. It was so crazy. I just enjoyed it. I really did. I did. What's funny when I remember when I was back in Yonkers is when McDonald's, which y'all know I don't do McD's now. I haven't done McDonald's in almost 3 years now. But back then, which was a while back, they had those fish McNuggets, the fish little, and they had a different tartar sauce than the filet o fish. Anyway, I don't know. Like, yeah, I know I bring up food because I just I just bring up food because it goes. Um, That's his right as American. Thank you so much. You don't do the Avogard cheat first. Okay, what Grim Reaper? Okay, so yeah, we have Avogard. So when I was in, I mean, I've been all over and stuff, but they have Avogard here, and now, yeah, per policy, you don't even have to do a 2 to 5 minute scrub. I do a 2 to 5 minute scrub every day before I apply the Avogard, and when I do precept some of the students, which it can be a little bit of it can be a little nerve wracking because the reason why I say this is because everybody teaches has a different approach to how they teach. Um, but Lord knows I'm not the greatest. I'm not. This isn't a competition, but I'm doing this based off of my instructors, and I still talk to Miss Shirley and Miss Pilgrim to this day. Okay, when I went home, I visited them, which was a few weeks ago. I went and I visited, them at the college, and that's how they're still teaching, and they have. I've been doing this successfully for a lot of years, and they have like produced a lot of awesome surgical techs and first assist, and some of those people have gone on to like nursing school or even medical school, and it's amazing. But I'm still going to do the 2 to 5 minute prep, and even some of the doctors that I work with, not just like here but throughout the states, require that. They require you to do a like a 2 or 5 minute surgical hand scrub. But yeah, I do it. But it say if when I fast now, but when I like it's some a while back, like going to like I've gone to Jersey, I've gone to New York, I've gone to Colorado and stuff. Like if when I was eating, say if I got on my lunch break, or California, which you got to take a lunch break there. But I would eat, and every time I would come back, I would do a 2 to 5 minute scrub. I would always do that. God bless, Mama. Thank you for saying that. Yeah. Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Um. Uh. Yeah, the pizza is so good. Yeah, the pizza is good. Um. Okay. If I would say. Well, there's nothing wrong with being gay. There's nothing wrong with being gay, straight, whatever. I don't know why that even is a question. Trump is a demonic warlock. Oh, if you say so, okay. That's the only reason why people hate on the internet is because they don't have family to love at home. I agree, or maybe they just some broke bastards. But people. I pray for people. I really do. And I feel like if you are not doing something, if you don't have the haters, you're not doing something right. That's how I look at it. But it is what it is. It's You have to have a strong mindset. I keep telling people that you have to have a strong mindset. Nice Trump is a warlock. I mean, I think a warlock could be cool though, right? I mean, is a warlock a bad thing? um. Oh, okay. Thank you so much. Um, Name of the highest degree in the Church of Satan. Trump is a Freemason. Okay, all right. How you doing? Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you. I appreciate you all so much. I really do. Thank you, and I hope some of you guys, check out Cerebral Technology. It's fun. It's fun. It is fun. It's whatever you make it. It's like I'm seeing this and I'm like, oh, they got the freaking. I think it's going to be in New Orleans this year, and I'm like, of course I'm not going to go. I don't want to go to that because I feel like I'm like an introvert. I don't want to be around all those people, but they have all these like little meetings and things and stuff. I never go to those things. But then it's like some of them, I have been to a couple because some of them they give you a lot of CEUs if you go to them. You get a lot of live CEUs. But I only need like my certification expires. I think it's next year, but I only need like 30. I think it's 30 because now it's 30 every 2 years. Um. Okay. I work with that what he does. Most were tough hombres. He is a oh. He said, "B Big K, what has Trump done to help this country?" All right. Well, I appreciate y'all so much. God bless you. And remember, don't stop, can't stop, won't stop. And, just keep going no matter what. No matter if nobody else believes in you, you continue to believe in yourself. All right. I have to I got to get going too. I love you. Don't quit. Don't stop. Don't stop, can't stop, won't stop. Exactly. Borders, enough said. I appreciate you. I appreciate you all so much. And thank you. Thank you for all that y'all do. And thank y'all for everything. And everything that you're saying, literally it means a lot. It does. It helps me. It helps me far as with the engagement. So just keep coming and keep doing what you're doing. Thank y'all so much. I will talk to y'all later. I'm outside the borders. What you said, I'm outside painting my helmet. I'm going to go riding. Okay, cool. Awesome. Um, have a blessed one, all right? All right, I'll talk to y'all later. All right, bye.